BABScon, BABScon, Bonnie's come and play. We're gonna make this thing amazing in the San Francisco way. BABScon, BABScon, get in on the fun. There's a party over here to the bay. You gotta. Huh? Didn't I lock that door before I left? Could have sworn I did. Jeez, I got no time to worry about this now. The new season just started and I gotta get a review done. Start the intro.
I know we just had a whole season, but I want more. Season 5.
Hello everypony, I'm back from BABScon and ready to start reviewing again. It was a lot of fun and I got to see so many amazing ponies there. I'm definitely thinking about going back again next year. But for now we got more important things to talk about. Season 5 is finally here, so let's review Cutie Markless Part 1 and 2. Wait, it's called Cutie Map? Damn it, Equestria Daily. Whatever, let's do this thing. As the episode begins, we see that while each of the main 6 are taking their seats, Twilight is wondering as to why the Tree of Harmony has given her a castle if it doesn't quite help her in her quest to spread the magic of friendship to all of Equestria. Well, as it turns out, the tree actually does have a purpose, other than just making Hasbro money. As Twilight takes her seat, we get a glimpse at some of the first new bits of animation for the season in the form of a giant holographic table map called the Cutie Map, which shows some familiar places in Equestria as well as some new ones that we haven't seen yet. And boy does this thing look amazing! From the vivid lighting and colors to the overall design and creative sound effects whenever someone comes in contact with it. I can't wait to see the full extent of this map's abilities in the future. The map alerts them whenever there's a friendship problem in Equestria, and then uses their cutie marks to point out where the problem is located. The main 6 head out and come across a small town full of ponies with similar appearances, facial expressions, and cutie marks. Okay, stop right there for a sec, cause this is the first aspect of the episode that I noticed. The pacing. In under 5 minutes, we got a recap of the Season 4 finale, we established the plot device for this season, and we got a brand new location all while listening to some well-written dialogue and really funny jokes along the way. So far, this season is off to a great start. Meanwhile, back at math camp, the main 6 head into town and are then greeted by all of the townsfolk with the same one-liner and creepy smile expression, to which Pinkie Pie isn't convinced that those smiles are legit and continues to remain cautious throughout their visit. Fluttershy, on the other hand, puts a more positive view on the town, as she doesn't seem to mind the strange behavior, and doesn't believe everyone should be too quick to judge just because they do things differently, which kind of seems a little naive on her part. The main 6 then meet 2 of the townsfolk, Party Favor and Double Diamond, who take them to meet their founder, Starlight Glimmer, who explains the town's philosophy in the first song of the season called In Our Town. Now the song, according to Daniel Ingram, was made to be as boring as possible as it was inspired by World War II propaganda music, which makes perfect sense given the military-style choreography, the use of marching instruments for the music, and the lyrics which convey a sense of discipline and order. Now, the message that Starlight Glimmer is trying to explain to them is that different talents lead to different opinions, which could cause ponies to argue with one another, and ultimately leading to them ending their friendships. Only when you're equal can you truly be happy, since no one pony is better than anyone else. A catchy and overall great song to start off the season, as it's one of the more thought-provoking and darker-toned ones that we've had so far. Not to mention the obvious reference to the story Harrison Burgeon by Kurt Vonnegut. But I have to wonder, aren't unicorns and pegasi still somewhat better at something than earth ponies since they can still fly and use magic? Also, what do they do with the fillies and colts that haven't earned their cutie marks yet? Do they wait till they get their cutie marks and then remove them? Or do they never receive their cutie marks because they can't do anything special since it would go against the town's philosophy? And what about non-pony characters like dragons, buffalo, donkeys, and cows? How exactly would that work? Anyways, Starlight Glimmer seems like a really interesting character, as we see that all she wants to do is make every pony happy in life by making their friendships last longer through equality. Or at least that's what I thought until she clearly pointed out that that's not her true intentions. Talk about subtlety. The main six then take a seat at a cafe that serves nothing but muffins for some reason, and I have to say, I love the comedy in this scene. Which reminds me, I gotta take Derpy to this place.
Good!
On second thought, she might kill me if I did. The main six begin arguing in front of the waitress Sugar Bow, who's surprised to find out that even though they argue and have both different opinions and cutie marks, they're still friends despite all of the things she was led to believe about different cutie marks, and starts doubting the life she chose. And when Double Diamond starts detecting it, she brings everyone down to the basement where they meet two other ponies who share on the same level of doubt as she does. And it is here that we find out how the cutie marks were removed, which was by a magical staff claimed to be one of the 9 items that belonged to someone known as the Great Mage Meadowbrooks, another mysterious figure that fans are just dying to see appear in the show one day. So the main six head to the cave with Starlight Glimmer, and the whole thing turns out to be a trap, and all the main six are forcibly stripped of their cutie marks, which kind of contradicts what we heard earlier that everyone gave up their cutie marks willingly. Also, why are the rest of them just standing there while their friend is getting their cutie mark removed? I mean, seriously, do something. No one's gonna be able to stop you because every pony there is weaker and walks about as fast as a zombie. What the? What's going on here? Hey, where are the lights? What are you doing here? No. Get away from me. No. No!
In sameness, there is peace. Exceptionalism is a lie. Free yourself from your cutie mark.
Yes, free yourself from your pain and misery brought up by years of having a cutie mark, for true happiness is only accomplished when we are all equal. After the main six failed to see how wonderful life could be without their old cutie marks, they were given some time to think about it as they each adjusted to their new equal lives. Rainbow Dash and Applejack were both no longer able to break the door down so easily, and Applejack couldn't make, what was it again?
I can't even make countryisms no more.
Oh, that's right. I mean, don't worry, dear Applejack. Fluttershy isn't able to speak to animals anymore, Rarity has acquired a new taste in fashion, and Pinkie Pie is more tolerable to the fans now. Any pony remember Philly Vanilli?
Hooray!
You see, everything is better now. The main six then come up with a plan, bad idea by the way, which is to fool everyone into believing that Fluttershy has switched over to their side in order to get their cutie marks back. It works, but it comes at a cost. She must now point out the ponies who told them about the vault. But before she could, Party Favor steps up and takes the fall to protect his friends, which I have to say was a huge surprise. I can remember everyone cringing during the premiere when they saw that Fluttershy would have to point out the ponies that told them about the vault, but when Party Favor took the fall, it was as if an enormous weight was lifted off of everyone's shoulders. I mean, this is the first male character in the show that we've seen do something so brave and impactful that it was just a remarkable sight to behold. I mean, boo, doubters need to be punished. So Fluttershy tries to get their cutie marks back, but as it turns out, Starlight Glimmer now has them. But that's not all. She also still has her cutie mark.
What a twist!
The town eventually finds out and quickly turn against her and her entire system.
And when we share them with each other, that's how we—
Quiet!
Okay, that was by far the funniest thing in this episode. And what happens next can only be described as epic. The town destroys the vault and work together to help the main six get their cutie marks back in a huge climactic chase scene through the mountains. Seriously, you can just feel the amount of energy that this scene has in it. Every time I watch this part, the dramatic background music and the intense action scenes between them and Starlight Glimmer makes it feel like I'm watching something straight out of a movie. I'm not kidding, it's that amazing and suspenseful. So they eventually stop Starlight Glimmer and get the main six's cutie marks back, and we get one of the best morals in the show. Only when interacting with those different from you can you learn and grow into a better person. So Starlight Glimmer gets away, and the episode ends with the town throwing a huge party Was that the Wilhelm scream? Oh, Celestia, it was. Why was that put in there? What reason did the staff have to put the most iconic scream in media near the end of this episode? You know what? I don't care. This episode had such a lasting impact on me that even a small nitpick like that is never going to affect my overall enjoyment of the episode. So my final thoughts are basically this. The episode did a fabulous job keeping me entertained from beginning to end. It had some really great comedy, as well as animation, character interactions, and one of the best morals ever. There's nothing else I could say about this episode. It was just that good. That's why I find episodes like this something worth raving about, because of the happiness and joy they bring to not only me, but to the entire community as well. I'm proud of where I am today, and I'm proud to be part of this amazing fandom. Until next time, I'm that raving lunatic Blue Wave, and I'll catch you all later in Season 5. Thanks for watching.